Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to Longroof Brewing Co. We are working with Shy Practice to take a yoga on tap class. So, beer and yoga, let's go.
Okay, welcome everyone. It's nice to see some new faces and some familiar faces. My name is Sarah Hatter and I am the owner of Shy Practice, which is in North Vancouver. I moved to Edmonton about a year ago and we live like maybe 6 blocks away from here, which is pretty amazing. So I started Yoga on Tap in 2018 I just wanted to get people to do yoga. And also I was a bar manager and a yoga teacher. So I was like, okay, let's bring it in. Funny thing, it was an Oilers bar in Vancouver I worked at. So I kind of like to trick people with beer to do yoga. But then I realized it's actually like a tasting and you're mindfully breathing in, smelling the beer, tasting the beer. So yeah, this is why I do Yoga on Tap. Welcome. I'm gonna get you to lie down. Watch out for the beer behind you. You might wanna shift a little bit so that there's more space. I'm gonna guide you through the tasting. Feel free, the bathrooms are around the corner if you need. But yeah, you can drink beer whenever you want. So get nice and comfortable. Take up all the space that you like. So I really love music, and I love how healing music is. So what I do is I make a new mixtape for every class that I teach, intentional. So today, Mr. Bob Marley turned 80 on February 6th. It is also Black History Month, and he was a big voice for that. He used his talents and his voice for a purpose. Just coming out of a full moon, I want you to take a moment and think about what you've been holding on to that may not be serving you. So as we move through this practice, let's exhale and let go what you do not need to make space for the new. Let's take a deep breath through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth. Yeah. Let go of the week. Do it again. Let go of the morning. Coming into the now. From head to toe, let it all go. Yeah. Maybe draw those shoulder blades flat behind you. Tuck the tailbone. Yeah. Just allow your body to be held up by the earth in this moment. This is your time. Soak it up. Whenever the mind starts to wander, notice where it goes, then let it go. Come back to the breath and how it moves your body. Follow each inhale to the top and each exhale to the bottom. Let's start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the feet. Maybe stir up the wrists and ankles. Find some movement that feels good in the body. Might be nice to bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Find that nice rock side to side. And then we're gonna roll over to the right side, coming into a fetal position. You can rest your head on your arm. Take a couple big cycles of breath here. Big breath in, longer breath out. And then when you're ready, push up into your hands, come up to a seated position, facing the front, sitting up nice and tall. Yeah. Notice how you're feeling today. If you need a little bit more energy, let's place the palms up. If you need to ground down a bit, place the palms down. Yeah. Crown up, chin down, close your eyes and just breathe. Inhale to the top. Exhale all the way to the bottom. Try and keep the breath flowing in and out of the nose. Okay, let's shake it out. Let's do the other way. So you're gonna go down, back, up, and forward, yeah. So these neck rolls and these shoulder rolls, I do on a daily basis. We're always down, looking down at our phone or at the computer. So this will feel really good, and you'll notice changes after time. Okay, bring it back through center. So we're really here for the beer. So I'm gonna get everyone to grab number 1, which is top left. It's like you're reading a book. Number 1, you're gonna bring it up to the nose. Let's take an inhale, exhale, and then on your next inhale, take as many sips as you like. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Take as many sips as you like. I'm gonna read it out to you here. So this is our Thirsty Throttle. Bright, crisp, modern pale ale, hints of peach and mango. Ooh, that sounds great. Yeah. They give bigger tasters than most breweries, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun today. Once you're done, we're gonna come back through center. Inhale, we're gonna reach our arms up. As you exhale, you're gonna plant the right arm, and then you're gonna fold over to the right. Heart stays forward, yeah. If the shoulder is like yelling at you right now, you can bend the elbow, make space. Yeah. Everybody's body's different, so every pose is gonna look different. This is about your practice, your body. Yeah. Okay, inhale, rise up. And then as you exhale, you're gonna go the other side. Yeah. Opening up that right side body, fill the right lung as you breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Yeah. Okay, let's flow a little bit here. So inhale, exhale, fold. We're gonna go back and forth with your breath. Go as slow or as fast as you want to. And then next time you come back through center, just place your hands on your knees. Nice. If you like, yeah, inhale, rise up. Exhale, you're gonna bring the hands together in front of your chest. You're gonna inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, you're gonna use the core here and you're gonna twist to the right. When you can't go any further, you're gonna place your front hand on your knee and your back hand behind the right hip on the ground, yeah. So we don't wanna use the hands to crank the body. You want to use the core. So each inhale, reach up through the crown. Each exhale, draw the right shoulder back. Yeah, maybe you look over your shoulder if that feels good in the neck. Notice how the breath moves the body. Okay, come back through center, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, find that length again. Exhale to twist, plant the hands, and continue the twist if that feels good. Notice where the mind goes. Let that go, come back to the body. Breathe. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Then we're gonna flow. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. So a couple more. There we go. And then as you come back through center, you're actually gonna plant the hands on the mat. Come into a child's pose. So there's a couple different ways here. You can have the knees together or separate, and you're gonna reach your arms out in front of you towards the top of the mat. Forehead can be on the ground, or if you need a block. Some people like to sit up on a block instead of the heels. Yeah, find what feels good in the body. Again, if the shoulders are screaming at you, bend elbows. As you flow in, the spine will lengthen. As you flow out, the hips will settle. Okay, let's walk it over to the left. So you're reaching over the mat. Oh yeah, this is your left, sorry. I try. Yeah, opening up that right side body. Okay, let's flip it over to the other side. 3 cycles of breath here, full round breath. So when I say full round breath, belly actually extends out. Don't hold it in, sides expand, there's movement in the lower back, chest lifts, and as you exhale, it all draws in. Nice. Come back through center. You're gonna lift the hips, coming into a tabletop. So that's knees below hips, wrists below shoulders. Just rock the hips side to side here. See how they're feeling this morning. Nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant our right hand on the mat and we're gonna grab number 2 with the left hand. And you're gonna reach it out towards me. Weight comes into the left knee. You're gonna extend the right leg. Oh, watch your, watch your toes. There we go. There, your belly's probably dropping. Let's draw it in. So draw the front ribs in, nice. Pressing back through the heel, reaching out through the beard. Cheers, everyone. Bring it to the nose for an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take as many sips as you like. Nice. Yeah. So this is the Prairie Amber, a classic amber, notes of sweet caramel. Nice. So you can keep the beer in the hand or not. Now you're gonna tuck the chin so the crown's forward. Nice long spine. There we go, 3 breaths. Here we go. You got this. And then release down. So we're gonna do the opposite side. Feel free to grab number 1 or 2 if you like. If not, just go ahead, reach the right arm forward, left foot back, tuck the chin, engage the core, and just breathe. Imagine you are squeezing a sponge underneath your left armpit. So you're engaging the shoulder. Yeah. 2 more. Okay, bring the knee down, put the beer down. Nice. So we're gonna move with the breath now. So we're gonna inhale, extend left arm, left foot. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lengthen opposite, yeah. Move with your beat, your breath. And if you don't wanna move, just stay still and just breathe. And enjoy the beer. Couple more. There you go, when I'm thirsty. Okay, so now we're gonna separate the knees, tuck the toes, take your right hand, place it underneath the shoulder. There's an option here that you can bring it down to the elbow if you want. You're gonna take the left hand, place it behind the lower back or behind the head. Inhale, open up, and then exhale, come down, yeah. There's also another option, keep going. You can untuck the toes, sit like this, plant the arm, and just go like this. Yeah. It'll change where you feel it in the spine, but it might be more comfortable. Yeah. Okay, let's come back through center. You're gonna plant the left hand, other side, big breath in, open up, long breath out, come down. Keep it flowing. Yeah. 2 more. Okay, coming back to your tabletop, knees below hips, wrists below shoulders, tuck the back toes. If your socks are slippery, I'd probably take them off now if you feel it, but you can do it whenever you want. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, spread the fingers. It's downward facing dog. You can walk the dog here, bend 1 leg at a time. Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're drawing our belly towards our thighs. Hands are flat on the mat, or you can stay in tabletop. Imagine your hands were like suction cups. Yeah, spread the fingers wide, really root down. Awesome. Now let's walk the feet up towards the hands, coming into a forward fold. So you can fold forward, grab opposite elbows. You can bring knees, elbows to knees if you need. Yeah. Maybe rock hips side to side. Okay, come back through center. We're gonna inhale, hands to shins, long spine, crown forward. Exhale to fold. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. 1 more, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out to fold. Now this time we're gonna root down the feet, rise all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Take a moment here, close your eyes. Feet are about hip distance apart. You can rock front to back, side to side, find your center. So bring the weight to center, pick up the toes, spread them wide, and then press them down into the mat. Nice. You're gonna grab number 1 and number 2. You're gonna reach it out in front of you, and then sit down and back. There we go. So you wanna feel supported. So you may have to separate the feet a little bit more. You may have to angle the toes. Listen to your body and what it is telling you. Yeah. Okay, feel free to drink as you go along. Every sip, maybe sit a little lower. Yeah, there we go. Root down through the heels. Imagine you're squeezing them together. Glutes are fired up, legs are strong. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise up, shake it out. Cheers your neighbor. Have a drink. Cheers. Once you're ready, we're gonna meet at the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart. Yeah. Bring your hands to your hips. You're gonna step the right foot back about halfway. Back foot's on a 45 degree. Hips face forward. If you can't crank your hips forward, separate your feet a little bit more. Yeah, there we go, nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you're gonna lunge into the front knee. But if you're overshooting the knee, you're gonna wanna lengthen the stance. If you see that your knee is coming one way or the other, bring it back through center. Yeah, you wanna protect your knees now. I know a lot of people getting knee surgery right now is not fun. So just protect those knees, arms are up. Notice if your front ribs are jetting forward, draw them in. Yeah, there you go, nice. Big breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, bend knee and bend elbows. Yeah, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Up and down with your breath. Next time you're up, you're gonna extend and you're gonna fold forward. Hands can come to the leg or the hips. If you have any knee issues, slightly bend the knee. Yeah. So you're opening up the back of the front leg. You can actually press the tailbone back to deepen it if you like. Let's grab number 3 with your left hand. You're gonna reach it up. Feet about hip distance apart. Weight comes into your left foot. Yeah. You're gonna draw the right heel to glute. You can stay right here for dancers or grab the ankle. If you're grabbing the ankle on the outside, thumb is forward. If you're grabbing the ankle on the inside, thumb is back. Yeah. Draw the inner thighs together. Inhale, lengthen up, cheers. Exhale, kick down and back. Yeah. It's okay if we spill or fall. Just catch yourself. Yeah. Okay, let's bring it in for an inhale. Exhale, drink up. So this is a glimmer of hop. Classic, fruity, earthy, pale ale. Single hop. Nice. Keep breathing, reaching, kicking for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise up. Switch arms if you want, or you could put the beer down. Yeah, we're gonna go the other side. So open up the left arm like you're holding a tray. Anchor down through the right foot. Grab for the ankle if that's where you're going. Come into your dancers on this side with your breath. Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and grab number 4 together. Yeah, let's do that. Mine looks different. So, so this is corn and beans. Tropical hazy pale ale. Pineapple with a hint of coconut. Yeah, cheers everybody. So I started this class in 2018. And then 2019, I learned I'm allergic to gluten. So I'm kind of a fake yoga on tap teacher, but I have a little cider at the end with you. I miss beer. Slowly rise up, 1 vertebra at a time. Plant your hands behind you. Let's bring our feet in front of us, knees bent about hip distance apart. Just rock the knees side to side. Yeah. And then next time you come over to the right, you're going to keep the right hand planted and you're going to reach over through with the left as far as you can go. And then come back through center. We'll go to the other side. Yeah, nice twist here. Stimulating the spine, back and forth, as fast or as slow as you want to. Yeah. It's okay if you face your partner. Okay, come back through center. We're gonna give ourselves a big hug here. Grab your legs, tuck your chin. Thank yourself for showing up today. Breathing with the community. We're gonna lie down on our back for a couple more poses. So lie down flat. Knees are bent, feet are hip distance apart. Let's lift our hips up and bring them over to the right. Arms can be cactus or beside you, and then we're gonna draw the knees over to the left. Yeah, so we're going into a twist. Hips to the left, knees to the right. Whatever your body wants to do right now, you do. Yeah, knees, yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter what side, we're gonna do the other side anyways. Yeah, 6 big cycles of breath. If you lose count, that's okay, I got you. And slowly bring the knees back to center, hips to center. Yeah, shift the hips to the left and then knees to the right. Or the opposite, if you did the opposite, yeah. Just come back through center, bring the hips to center, grab the knees, give yourself a squeeze. And then slowly extend your legs down the mat, coming into your final Shavasana. Yeah, you might need to scooch, watch for the beer. Take up all the space that you like. Get real comfortable here. Yeah. You can have arms beside you or maybe place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Yeah. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. I see you, I acknowledge you, I respect you, I accept you, and I honor you because I'm just like you. From my heart to yours, namaste, I and I. Thank you for coming. My pleasure.
Hey everyone, here we are today at Longroof Brewing Company for the Yoga on Tap event.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah Hatter. I am the owner of Shy Practice, which is a health wellness creative studio in North Vancouver, and I teach yoga on tap at different breweries throughout Vancouver and Edmonton.
How did your business come to be?
Well, that's a big question. So, COVID, really, yeah. So here I was, yoga teacher, worked in the bars, also worked in film as a driver, world shut down. I didn't know what to do. I was living alone and just kind of deep diving into meditation. And one thing led to another, and I joined forces with people, and we opened this Shy practice. So it's a bunch of people running their own businesses under one roof. So I run the house, but I also teach yoga.
And what got you into yoga specifically?
So first was a date.
Oh.
I lived in Edmonton, actually. I think it was 2010. And someone asked me to go on a date to a Bikram yoga studio downtown somewhere. And I was like, oh, I didn't really vibe with the exact class. But then I started going to yoga practice. Then I did my training in 2017. And it was mainly physical at first. But then I was in an accident in 2018. So whiplash, concussion, my world kind of closed down. And all I could really do was meditate. So I would breathe and meditate and then slowly start moving the body, and then started to feel good and ready to kind of feel back where I was. And then COVID hit. So living alone, meditating, that's when I dove deeper into the actual yoga, which is the meditation. Yoga is a walking meditation. So, yeah.
Yeah, so relaxing. We just had the class with you, and it's so interesting because you had mentioned during the class that during life it's always very busy, and so you don't always get the time to, check in with your body and kind of slow down. But throughout the entire class, I was so proud of myself because I didn't think about everything else in my life going on, all the other places I had to go. You did such a beautiful job of bringing everyone into the space and relaxing and moving your body. You had mentioned motion is lotion for the body.
Yeah.
And really, I don't know, putting on that lotion and giving your body the time and space that it needed.
Self-love.
Yes, self-love.
Sure.
So thank you for
You're
that.
welcome.
I really
And that's
appreciate
why
it.
I do what I do. That there.
How do you think the beer, affects the yoga that's done?
Well, I wouldn't technically pair beer with yoga all the time. What I want to do is create a space, a fun space, relaxed space that anyone could come into and feel comfortable to try yoga. So sometimes going to a studio can be overwhelming. It's kind of scary. So I just try to reach people and trick them to join us. But there was beer yoga before. I've seen it. They have a beer after or before, but I really wanted to take the beer into the practice with your breath and your tasting, so make it mindful. And also it kind of questions your relationship with the beer. My intention is to enhance the class, learn, but it also will help students think about that when they do their relationship with the beer. So it's just opening up the mind, really, drawing people in and sharing breath. Yeah.
I also think it's very beautiful as well because beer was one of the options, but you also had gluten-free and non-alcoholic, which, in case you were wondering, what is that clear beer she's drinking? It was water because I'm driving, but
I'm happy that you did that. Thank you.
Thank you for providing those options and making it so accessible to such a wide range of folks.
You're welcome.
And I know you have a couple other branches of this with some different substances and you want to get into other things.
Mm-hmm.
Where does your drive for, is it just, making yoga accessible that you're pairing it with so many different things for different people to try?
That, as well as teaching people medicinal sides of other substances that they could use, teaching them about what they have in their own body. For myself, after my accident, I was just told to take some pills, and I was kind of numb and tired all the time. So myself chose to get off the pharmaceuticals, use my yoga or meditation, and then natural ways. Yeah. So it's helped me heal. So I want to share that with others because there's not a lot of information out there for people to go to.
And that's very kind of you to kind of come from a harder space and be like, I want to make this easier for everyone else moving forward, and not just is it gatekeeping, saving it for yourself? I guess.
And I wish I had someone that could have guided me through that moment in my life. So I just want to make it much easier for other people. Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite yoga pose?
I think tree pose. I said it in the class. I think that when you stop and find your roots, see where you came from, you can rise up and the possibilities are endless. So knowing where you came from to see where you're going, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah.
If you could root yourself or do tree pose in this class anywhere in the world, where would you want to be able to take it?
Probably the Philippines. Yeah, I'm half Filipino. I got over there and got to experience the culture and meet a lot of people. When I lived in Edmonton before, Brewster's I worked at, and their brewmaster actually was Filipino. Arnold, he went over to Philippines and started his first brewery. So it was cool to see that. And he knows what I'm doing here. So hopefully one day.
One day you'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see and hear all about that one day.
Thank you. Yeah.
I know, so you are here, you're in North Van, kind of jumping all over the place. What would you say is your favorite thing about Edmonton specifically?
It may be cold, but the people are so warm.
Oh.
Yeah, it is so welcoming. Also affordable. People can enjoy their lives and really live it. We've been here almost a year, and it's like it's always been home.
And then last question, it doesn't have to be specific to the classes or anything like that, but what would you say is the best piece of advice you've received throughout your life?
So I think my dad, he always told me, experience as much as you can experience. And like, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else, just go for it. And it's really led me through all these different career paths to finally figure out where I'm supposed to be, my purpose. So yeah, that was big in my life. Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to sit down and chat with us and having us in class.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, so we just finished up at Yoga on Tap. Also, I realized I never introduced my sisters before, but they've both been in videos before. They were additional class people, like people in the class, whatever. So thoughts, feelings, emotions. How was it, everybody?
It was really fun.
Mhm.
I really
I loved
enjoyed
it.
Yeah.
I love yoga.
To be honest, I forgot we were filming. Like, I was so into the class,
Me
like
too.
into focusing on myself as well, that I just didn't even realize we were filming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
super great experience. Like I said in the interview, I totally was able to like focus in and hone in. I love yoga, so I might be jaded, but it was also very, I would say, beginner friendly because she offered a lot of
Yeah.
options for you in case things weren't working for your body or didn't feel right. And also you get to taste beer or ciders
The
or
beer?
non-alcoholic stuff.
The beer was very good.
It was very good.
yummy.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of different flavors, different types. It wasn't like the same type of beer for the
Yeah.
full 4. It was like different flavors and stuff like that. So I really appreciated that.
Shout out to Longroof
Yeah.
Brewing. Super
Coming
awesome.
from someone that like doesn't really like
Yeah.
yoga, I really enjoyed it. Like, I'm more of a like harsh workout, not like a stretching person, and I really enjoyed it. I had fun.
Check it out, everybody. Once a month here in Edmonton.